We play.
We fight.
We conquer.
Welcome back to the Freak Show. I am your host, Bumpy Big Squiggums. We're playing. He's doing an interesting title. We're playing Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous, and we are underground with our crew. I'll stop. We have Sela. We have Camellia. We have Lan. And we have Wendaug. Duag, I suppose, would be more appropriate. We crossed the rubble from over here where we got the Sword of Light, so now we have an internal flashlight anytime we need it. Probably. Sounds like a thing that we definitely have. And is not weird in any way, shape, or form. And also Anevia is around here somewhere as well. There she is. Oh, and apparently a gigantic, terrifying spider of death.
No one stands in my way.
I'm gonna go charge over and potentially hit
I'll
that.
prove I am the best.
Can you
They'll
range
beg
shoot
me to
from
stab
afar?
them.
And you are a spellcasty person. And you want to go and do melee with it, huh? Well,
I'll watch your back.
not sure I really approve of that.
Rely on me. The light
I hear
take
the voice of the
you.
spirits.
Doubt is the heart's greatest challenge.
Sure.
Where do you want me?
Okay, let's see what happens. Ah!
Right against our resolve.
Didn't quite happen. Every event is documented in the combat log in the bottom right corner of the screen. There you can see the results of rolls your characters and enemies make. Sorry, rolls that your characters and enemies make, skill checks, and many other things. I got a little ahead of myself thinking it was a list. It's fine. If you're unhappy with the way a fight goes, check the details of the roll. You may find some information that will help you optimize your tactics. Okay, so I am charging. The spider seems confused. We have 6 seconds of the spider going, "Oh my god, there's people coming to eat me!" Okay, that 6 seconds did not last very long. Also, he pooped out a baby. Spider is very close to death, it seems. Yeah, no, we definitely did some work. I'm pretty sure I hit something somewhere there, probably. All right. Let's just take a look at what went down there. I used charge. We had initiative check of 20, 19, 17, 8. I don't know what is a low number better or a high number better. I know generally when you roll higher it's better, but in this case I'm not sure with initiative. Alright, attacked with the longbow hit. Attack result 16, rolled 9 plus modifier. Target's armor class is 11, the result is a hit. The attack bonus, base, blah, 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 blah. Flat-footed, base, natural armor. She dealt 1 damage. 1d8, she hit as low as possible. Okay, that's unfortunate. Land missed. Initiative 17, 13. I attacked with my giant cold iron great axe of love. Big old attack roll of 22. The roll was a 13 with a modifier of 9, which definitely beat the armor class out. I'm not going to be doing this like constantly. I'm just trying to get a rough idea of how things look, how they're working. And I want to see like if stuff is working the way you would expect it. So we caught him flat-footed because I guess of the element of surprise, is my assumption. We had an attack bonus of 2 plus the bonus base attack bonus plus 4 from strength. 1 enhancement because we got the lumberjack skill and we have the weapon focus of the great axe. So yeah, we did a lot. That explains all of our modifiers that go into the roll. So we have the 13 roll and the 9 is added from the charge and all the other stuff. Okay. And then the base armor class and the natural armor class was 10 plus 1. So we definitely hit. And then we dealt 14 damage. The reason we dealt 14 damage was we did a 1d12 plus 6, which was 14 slashing damage. which means we essentially rolled an 8. Yeah, roll result was an 8 plus 6. The plus 6 comes from our strength modifier. Okay. I have a rough idea how that's going now. Anevia also shot it out there. She hit for 14 as well, and we killed the big spider. And then I hit the young spider for 12 and flat out murdered it by myself. Cool. Okay. Well, that's how that combat went. Very, very fun. Okay, there's more mobilities. Get across things. There's loot to be had over here. A bezoar. This reagent can be used to brew potions or scribe scrolls. Caustic mold. This reagent can be used to brew. Okay, yep. And fairy mushroom. Same situation. We'll collect all of those. Though I don't know how useful any of it is. We'll come over here. There's some loot to be had. Some coal, some gold coins. A scroll of inflict light wounds. Okay, and some bone meal.
Head on!
I'd like to continue down our path here. I also am going to go take a peek at the map. So the way we're going seems to be the... Oh, God. We can move on the map. Sorry. I kind of sort of want to see what goes on here.
The mongrel did it.
Oh. Oh, what do we got? A little small earth elemental over here?
Battles await.
Everybody else is kind of going
You've crossed the wrong another obstacle.
Alright, I'm charging in. Bam! A lot of little baby hits, and we just took it. We just won the battle. What does F1 do? Reorients the camera. Okay. Control A selects all of our characters. Alright. And we're getting little bits of experience. I'm here for it. Ooh, we got a wand of cure light wounds. That does sound actually very useful. Alright, let's go look at our inventory. Wand of cure light wounds. So she's a paladin? Is that what we're going with? Yes, she's a paladin. Alright, I don't think I want to put a wand on her. She's a spirit hunter. I don't know what that means. You're a Zen archer. You're a fighter, but you like to do long-range fighting. So you use spells. Why don't we give you a wand? I don't know. Maybe we just don't do anything with them yet. I think we're probably okay. He doesn't... I don't know if Lon and crew are going to stay with the party. They seem like temporary party members. I mean, all of these could be temporary party members at this point. I really don't know. I kind of want to, like, put stuff on people to see if that would be beneficial to them. Like, clearly she has armor, but she... Okay, she also has armor, but he doesn't have any armor. She doesn't have any armor, so if we put, like, the bracers on them, that would give them a little bit of defensiveness. But they're also both sitting in the back shooting with arrows. Or shooting arrows with bows, I suppose. I don't know. I am glad that I opted to check this place out, because this does seem to be like a little mini side thing there. We got to defeat some small earth elementals, because we're amazing.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Yeah, Lan. Oh, there's a giant... What? Giant fly. Well, that seems disturbing.
Move already.
You won't survive me.
Tear your throat out.
And tear your throat out. Oh, the little baby centipede larva. Okay. I'm gonna attack this one. This one's a spitter here. Missed. He died. Come on. Okay. Who got the last hit? Spinning giant. Okay, attack. Every attack during a combat entails the following calculations. First, the attacker makes an attack roll and compares the result to the target's AC to see if the attack was a hit or a miss. If the attack hits, the attacker makes a damage roll to see how much damage it deals. And it looks like, if I'm not wrong, I mean, it's very similar to other things. It's probably if the attack roll is it the same or higher? It might just be higher, but it might be the same or higher than the armor class the attack hits. But it might just have to be higher. I don't know. Does it tell us? Represents how hard your opponents land solid damaging blow. Equal to or higher to hit you. Okay, it is equal to or higher. All right, so I was right. 10 plus armor bonus plus shield, or shield bonus plus dexterity modifier plus other modifiers. Note, some armor limits the wearer's maximum dexterity bonus. Okay. Attack is an attempt to harm an enemy during combat. To make an attack roll, you roll a d20 and then add various bonuses and or penalties from the equipped weapon, various abilities, active spells, and other factors. The sum of all of these numbers make up a single attack roll result that is then compared to the target's AC. And here's an example. For example, in the last combat, your character... Oh, it's pulling directly from the combat. That's pretty sweet. I like that. Your character Sela attacked the enemy's spitting giant centipede and got a 14. Let's break down this result. Rolling a d20, the d20 roll was 8. That's a 20-sided dice, in case anybody doesn't understand. And again, if I have anything that I say is wrong, feel free to correct me. I'm just trying to, edify stuff for myself and clarify for anyone else. The attack bonus is +6, and then it breaks down what the bonus is and where the +6 comes from. So base attack bonus is +1. Then you add 3 to strength, that's 4. And then since others were flanking it, there was a +2. And it's other, but it's because there were allies flanking the creature is why you got the +2. But that's the category other. It's not because others. Never mind. Anyway, armor class is a statistic that designates how hard it is to damage the creature, whether due to heavy armor, nimble evasiveness, protective magic, or something else entirely. To overcome AC and damage the target, you need to make an attack roll and get a result equal to or greater than the target's AC. A roll lower than the target's AC will result in a miss. Every creature's base AC is 10. This number is modified by a multitude of bonuses and penalties relating to the armor equipped, dexterity, attribute bonuses, ability, active spells, and other factors. For example, your enemy's spitting giant centipede has a AC equal to 14. Okay? This is the result of a sum of the following factors. Armor class is 14, the base value is 10, it has a +2 to dexterity and a +2 from its natural armor. To see your character's AC and attack bonus, you select this character and open your inventory. You will see these numbers on the left side of the screen. And damage. To make an attack, your characters need weapons. Some swing swords, some bite with mandibles, some burn the enemies with magic fire. The damage a successful attack deals depends on the weapon itself, the result of a dice roll, and various factors such as the target's resistances or vulnerabilities to certain types of damages. For example, your character, against Sela, attacked the enemy's spitting giant centipede, dealing 4 damage. Let's break down the result. So she rolled a 1d8 plus 3, which equaled to 4 slashing damage. So she rolled a 1? Yeah, she did. Wow, our people suck. Alright, so she used a longsword, which is where she got the 1d8. And then the +3 was because of her strength result. So she literally rolled the lowest she could on a 1d8. She rolled a 1. Got the +3 to strength. That gave her a 4 bonus. The reason it's slashing is because the longsword has slashing or does slashing damage. Combat damage reduces the target's hit points. When the hit point counter reaches 0, a character faints, and an enemy character dies. A character's hit point count can go below 0. The character can survive as long as the number of negative hit points is lower than their Constitution ability score. When the negative hit points reach this number, then that character dies. Okay, good information. I like that they're explaining stuff as we go along. What is this A and B? Oh, interesting. Abilities and bells. No, belt. It would be belt. Okay, why are you also split? Oh, because of the attack. Well, they went forward with the melee. It all makes sense. We see a skelly boy over here. A fine feather. Craftsman or collector. Merchant would pay well for it. We got a masterwork light crossbow. It's pretty impressive.
Move out!
No, we're moving.
Pay attention!
Alright, so it looks like we're getting ourselves into a little bit of
I'm
an ambush
losing my
spot.
temper.
How often can I use this? All creatures within a 20-foot burst centered on the caster. Difficulty class 9. You summon a soothing light, warming the hearts of your allies and obscuring the vision of your enemies. Every ally in a 20-foot radius gains 1 temporary hit point for 1 hour. The enemies become dazed or dazzled for 1d4 rounds. That is the light of the angels. Alright, I am going to try to charge past and get to you. I don't know that it's going to work, but it's what we're going to attempt. Meanwhile, the rest of you are going to do other things, like... I don't know.
None shall escape!
I did not go exactly as I intended, but we're still going to try our charge here.
Spell's not working like that. Spell's not working like that.
So my charge
Spell's not working like that.
path to the target is blocked.
Spell's not
Target
working
is too
like
close. Okay, so we can't get it. Okay, that's fine. It makes sense.
that. Let's hear you cry. Run them through!
Alright, let's take a look at our paladin here. We could smite evil. You stepped up and you're going to do some stabby poke stuff, which is fine. We have arrows, or at least an arrow on its way to the big old giant spider. We could go with spirit weapon enchantment. I mean, I don't think we need any of this stuff right now. I think I did take a little tiny bit of damage. We're about to hit the spider. And it got murdered. I don't know who did a sneak attack. It's Anevia. She's doing sneak attacks. She's amazing. Hopefully she's okay. I mean, she's pretty baller with her broken leg just being like, whatevs. It's fine. A comma. It's a monk weapon. There's a masterwork greatsword. Which does 2d6. Mine does 1d12, so it just gives you a little bit of a bonus at the bottom end. But I have a higher crit. Yeah, I'm fine with that. And then there's a light shield. 1 armor class, base 1 armor. It's 1 armor check penalty. Okay, arcane failure chance. Alright, we are cruising right along. Oh, gonna have a little talk here. We just call her Wendu. Wenduag glances at Lan, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only 2 people who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the light of heaven to Sol. Lan is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Sol is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan is the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. Wendu slows. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find a way out to the surface. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. the descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and that we can do many things. That's why we were chased down here, and we scared people, but it's one thing to go hunting in caves, and another to fight in the shield maze. Wendu leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as the primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Wendu looks away. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Lan believes that a glowing sword will solve all of our problems. Well, he is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lan. Wendu grimaces, and a guttural husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. Hey, I'll think about it. Let's go. Wendu nods. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. I mean, that's all very reasonable, if I'm being honest. Like, none of that sounded bad. Leaving a location. Click this icon to... I missed it. To leave a location. To leave, the whole party needs to be near it before leaving the location. Okay, that one. You'll be able to review and collect the loot that you've left behind. What? Really? Shouldn't I have to have had found it in order to collect it? Well, that's interesting. There's a thing that tells me what direction I'm facing. Neat. Oh. Apparently we found all the loot. Okay. And what if we went to go back this way? Is it even possible? No. Alright, so we move on with our bad selves. There's the first of the mongrels. Let us pray to our ancestors to bring our children back home, safe to us. Uplanders, they should have stayed on the surface. They've no business coming down here. Has the maze really collapsed? Oh, here we go. Stuff's about to get real. Choices are going to be made. Let's hope I don't make the wrong ones. Your first impression of the mongrel village is of a squalid dump with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white, eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set, aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way towards you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance, with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders. End times are upon us, indeed. Okay. Chief Saul, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Lan points at you. He had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Oh boy. Soul raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Soul eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Oh boy. Dialogue options, restricted by mythic paths. Throughout the game, you will occasionally encounter options marked as associated with a specific mythic path. These are dialogue branches that embody the spirit of a particular manifestation of mythic powers. Okay. In earlier stages of the game, these options must be selected in order to gain the opportunity to set out on the corresponding mythic path. Once your mythic path is set, unique alternatives inaccessible to other mythic paths will become available to you. I don't actually understand what most of that means, but if I had to take a stab at it, and somebody can correct me, please, it seems like these mythic paths are essentially just ways to get through the story, different trails. So, like, we're at a crossroads here based off the choices that we make. And if we make one choice in this playthrough, it's going to block off all of the options we could have gone down if we made the other choice. But it's going to open up new paths for this one, which will split off into various other different ways of doing things. So it's just essentially telling us there's branching paths here. Be careful of the choices that you make. And if we did a second playthrough, we went the other way with it, we would have a completely different tale, at least from this perspective. That's what it seems like it's saying. When Wendu stares at you intently like a cat watching a bird and shakes her head in warning. Is there someone else from the surface here? Soul points off to the side. There he is. Hale and hearty and prim as a peacock. Just like me. Soul laughs, but quickly returns to business. Sh not good. Too many uplanders. Sh not good. Sh not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. Okay, I will help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can't. But you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. Lawful. We are chaotic, by the way. Requires angel mythic path, reveal the light of heaven, and speaks the truth. Right? I went chaotic neutral? Is that what I did? That should be what I did. Lan is mistaken. We didn't find a sword. I will help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. Oh, God. Like, doing this just feels like I'm going to alienate Lan from us, and he's going to be like, what? No, you lie. How could you? And, you know. Choices. I feel like we get the same effect by doing 2 or 4. 4 fits more with my character. I'm going to do 2. I will help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magical sword to appear. Wendu lets out a satisfied laugh. At last, someone's talking sense. You don't understand. It's holy light. It will scare off the monsters that dwell in the maze. And drops his voice. Listen, I don't personally believe this is angelic light, but Soul does. Show it to him. It won't cost you anything. Oh, well, poop. Alright, man, I'm sorry. Sorry, Lan. Lan whips around to look at you stunned. He clenches his fists for a moment as if planning to shake the truth out of you, but he quickly gets a handle on himself. I don't know why you're lying. No doubt you have your reasons. But I know it's a lie and you know it. And Wendu knows it. And turns to Wenduag. Tell him, Wendu. You performed an action that was chaotic. That works. Wendu stares blankly back at him. I saw the light shining between the rocks, and then it went out. Lan saw what he wanted to see. Why are you doing this? This feels bad. Doing what? Telling the truth? You saw some kind of light near me, and you thought that meant I now have the angel's sword. You were mistaken. There's no need to drag other people into it. I don't want the blood of gullible mongrels on my hands. That does feel fair. I'm going to say nothing. And looks at you expectantly and sighs when you don't answer. Right. You and Window have worked everything out between yourselves. Played me for a blind mole here. And barks a hollow laugh. Everybody around me said they didn't want to go anywhere or save anyone. But I didn't believe them. I always have to take things further than anybody else. Isn't that right, Chief? Fine. I see how things are. I don't need any more convincing. Lan offers a crooked smile. Uh-oh. Yeesh, Lan. Miracles are not meant for us. We, the tribe, we wait. If you're one of us, you will wait. We're not going anywhere. Uplandish, rest now. There is a hut over there. You can rest there. Man is silent, his eyes shifting from you and Sol to Wendu. You made the right choice. It was the lesser of two evils, and now, rest so we can be at our best when we go into the maze. I promise to lead you to the surface, and I will. Alright, level advancement. Oh, we leveled up. Very cool. Combat victories and other achievements give your characters experience points. After accumulating a certain amount of experience, your characters will gain a new level. This allows you to select a new class or raise their level in the class that they already have, along with other advantages such as increased hit points. Okay. Now, I will tell you guys, I am notoriously against multi-classing. I don't know why. I just always feel like I like the idea of pure classes. I've always been this way. But maybe we try multi-classing at some point. I don't know how or where or which character or what, but maybe we try it. Just saying. Still like the idea of like a pure barbarian, a pure rogue, a pure whatever. I like those ideas. But I am willing to at least branch out and try some different things. When a character gains a level, they get new feats, learn new spells and skills, and increase ability scores. The exact improvements a character gets depends on their classes and total number of their levels. Okay. Alright, so we have to go somewhere and rest, as it were, and we'll be able to do things. Hopefully, Lan will be able to forgive us, and good things will happen. But we're going to do the character leveling up and all that wonderful fun stuff in our very next episode, along with resting, and hopefully it doesn't take the whole time, but hopefully we can continue the story and go save some people in the maze, and or find our way out of the maze, if nothing else. Anyway, folks, that's it for now. Big shout out and thank you once again to Owlcat Games for coming up with the code for this, and Rogue Trader, and just being awesome in general lately to me, so I do truly appreciate it. I've been your host, Bumpy McSquigums. Thanks for stopping by the Freak Show. We play, we fight, we conquer.